I'm joined now by the lovely Lois McLatchie-Miller from ADF UK. Lois, we've had well over 10 million legal abortions now in our country since 1967, and the rate is approximately 250,000 every year. And yet, when we look at situations like with Adam Smith Connor, we can see that the government seems more concerned with prosecuting people for their silent prayers and bringing in laws to prevent help being offered to women in these difficult situations. What's going on with our country?
No one has any doubt that we are a country in crisis. You've cited the abortion statistics. We all know about the mental health crisis that rolled across our country. 50,000 knife crimes a year, a rape recorded every hour in London. Crime has rocketed in this nation, and yet the government is pouring resources in as of October 31st into prosecuting people who may be praying silently in their heads near an abortion facility. It's an outrageous use of resources, not to mention the fact that these are the people, the volunteers, the pro-life crisis pregnancy volunteers that are there to help the problem. We know that many women approach an abortion facility. 15% say that they are having abortion under pressure, whether that's economic pressure, pressure from a partner or a parent. And if women are saying that they have no other choice than abortion, that reflects very poorly on our society. We should be supporting these charities, these volunteers who are there to offer support, help, financial support, whatever that may be, and not criminalising that help.
Yeah, put like that, it doesn't really sound very pro-choice, does it, Lois? We looked recently at the case of Adam Smith Connor and Bournemouth Council, who spent well over £100,000 on prosecuting him. This seems to really be quite ideologically driven, doesn't it? Because I can't really see that that's the most serious problem going on in Bournemouth at the moment.
Bournemouth Council, Bournemouth Christchurch and Poole Council have been on the brink of bankruptcy all year and have been fighting that, cutting services, essential services to the community, having to ask the government to come in and back up their special needs services for children because they cannot afford it anymore. And yet they hired a King's Counsel to prosecute Adam Smith Connor for the thoughts he had in his head. That's £100,000 of taxpayer money that did not go to the community, did not fix roads or help schools, but went to prosecute a simple man, a military veteran and a father of two who simply prayed in his head for 2 minutes near an abortion facility. It's unthinkable in this day and age that we should be prosecuting people for their silent thoughts. It's not 1984, it's 2024. And so we should be monitoring, watching this law very closely in the coming weeks and months as it rolls across the UK.
Well, thank you very much, Lois, and thank you for all the work that ADF UK do in really making sure that, our freedoms and the freedoms of all in this country are defended.